I want to address my own personal healing journey, particularly for those who have been watching me for quite some time now, and just, giving you some insight into your own personal healing journey, especially if you embody the divine feminine wisdom. Maybe you're a divine feminine twin flame. Maybe you have a whole lot of trauma and you're carrying a whole lot of shame and guilt and all that sort of thing. Earlier in my awakening journey, when I started to connect with people on the internet and the spiritual community, there was still so much shame and guilt in my programming that when I actually came forth with what appears to be the twisted truth, but it's actually the truth, it's like sacred medicine that you have to be able to tap into. But because it's unrecognizable to most people, they bombarded me with ridicule and more things of shame. And so I was never able to actually be and come forth in my power and my fullness of owning my trauma because there was so many different layers and levels of shame. So it can be really, really sticky and tricky. And oh my God, I just stand here today and I just want to shake it all off because God knows that for years I've had more shame and trauma in my body than God knows what to do with. So what I'm getting at is if you're hearing what I'm saying, there's a good chance you're getting it. And it's unexplainable. It's something like you got to tap into, you got to feel into. You have to feel what feels right to you in owning your trauma in a way that releases the shame and you embrace unconditional love. The parts of your mind that appear to be missing logically, they're not missing. You just have to tune into them through feeling who you are. Who are you? All that trauma tried to tell you you weren't enough. They tried to shame you into staying small. Why? Because they weren't whole. They weren't full. They didn't embody what you embody, and it scares the living shit out of them. Of course they want to keep you small. Welcome to New Earth. You are the chosen one, and this is why you're here. Go forth, my child, and shine. Don't doubt yourself. Listen to your intuition. Feel into it. And go do that thing. Heal. Remember you are whole. Own your pain. Own your joy. Own your trauma. Own your love. Own who you are, baby. And bring those pieces together in divine union, in harmony.